Hey guys, what is up? My name is Tech Justin and we are back again with another Doza Craft FTB Infinity modded server. And what I actually have to show you, I'm tired of these wither cats, man. Every time a witch spawns inside my spawner, a cat always spawns on the outside, and they get them there all over the place. They're annoying. Anyways, in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys what if I can get on the elevator, what I've done over here with the Tinkers construct. I made a little garage door here, used the seared blocks to do it. I was thinking about maybe doing it as the whole wall, where the whole wall is like this. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, I got just a seared brick door here, just to kind of separate it out. Getting everything ready. That's what this is over here for what we're going to be doing in that area. But for right now, I just want to show you guys what I've done with the smeltery. So this is the new Tinkers Construct smeltery that I have set up. It is the biggest smeltery that you can have. It's actually a 7x7 on the interior. And what I've done over on this side over here is we actually have some seared tanks and then this casting channel. So what we can do, and I've actually got some iron in here to be able to show you guys. So right now I've got 96 iron, 8 nuggets, and 14 millibuckets. Well, if I go ahead and I actually turn on my smeltery, I'm going to get the 96 ingots. But unless I cast the 8 nuggets themselves, I'm still going to have them 8 nuggets just hanging around. Same thing with the millibuckets, the 14 millibuckets. So sometimes you run your casts and you run out of liquid and it just has to sit there. And it's like, okay, well, I have to kind of just let it sit there, or I have to get more of that material to finish that casting so that I'm able to get it out of my way. You know, well, in the event that happens, what we actually have now are these fluid pipes, and what I can actually do here is if I turn on this switch, it's going to pump that redstone engine. That redstone engine's actually going to start pumping that molten iron out of there. So if we can turn that off now here. You guys can see it's in there. So it's filling up with that molten iron. And so now I can either just store it here like this. I think I do have a... Yeah, I have a bucket in here. I can either just leave it in there just like this, or I can even take a bucket. I can pull some of that out, and then I can just set it off to the side until I have enough iron to put it back in. And I can put it back in just by clicking it back into the seared tank here. And then when I have enough in my smeltery, then I can turn around and I can actually just click on this like I'm making a cast. And what that's going to do is it dumps it into this channel. And it runs through that channel, and it just dumps it right back into the smeltery. So if we actually open up the controller here, you guys notice my ingot count is going back up. My nugget counts are climbing, my millibuckets are climbing. And so this way we can actually store some of the extra liquids outside of the smeltery. This way I don't have a bunch of different levels of liquids in here. I can actually store it just on the outside, or even like I said, I could pull it out with a bucket. So instead of laying a bucket into the casting table and then pushing this and having it cast that, and then pull that out, use it, put it back, cast, or do multiple casts, I can just have multiple buckets, and I can flip this on and like ender pearls. You know, you smelt down some ender pearls, and then you need to take that liquid ender out. I can just grab that liquid ender right from one of these tanks, and then I can go and use it, come back and do it. Every one of these tanks holds 4,000 millibuckets, which 1,000 millibucket is a full bucket. So every tank holds 4 buckets. So I can actually have 4 buckets of an item just sitting here waiting to be used as, like I said, a liquid, or even just stored until I'm ready to reuse it again. I did have it set up similar to what we had, so I have the hoppers down here so that I can actually I can turn this on, and it'll start making the iron blocks. Once they're done, they'll pop down in this chest. See, I've got an iron block down in there already. So this way, that's kind of automated. I can even automate the ingots now. I put a hopper underneath the ingot table, and then so it'll actually send the ingots directly into a chest as well. We need to keep an eye on this. I don't want to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. That's the purpose of the things over there. But if I was to leave this going and I didn't have enough iron in there, it would fill this casting table up halfway, or the basin, however much was there, and until I got more iron, it would just sit there. And throughout the series, I've countless times had to break a casting table that had, you know, so much molten iron in there, or molten gold, and when you break it, you lose it. So with the seared tanks over here, the way that I've got it set up, you know, if we do it right, we can actually save that stuff until the next time that we're ready to use it. So right now it's going down. We should be able to do another one of these, a couple more actually, and then hopefully I can time it right to where I can just go ahead and I can save that last little bit of iron that's in there until I get some more to use. Oh, no, lava can go back. Okay. 28, yeah, we're getting much closer, And like I said, I can even automate the ingots. I put a couple more sear tanks here for lava, just for aesthetics. The top two really don't do anything. Only this one does, so I even have to pull it out of this one and put it into this one. But it's I don't know, it's simpler, it's easier, and then, you know, I've got my portable tanks here on the side, like I used to have. How much is in here? 15. We'll turn you off now. Open that up. There's 15, so okay, if I do one more, that'll give me 6 left as far as full ingots goes. And then I'll do 6 ingots out of here, and then whatever's left, I'm going to store in one of these tanks. So let's see, 6 ingots. Okay, so we can run this. We can let that do its thing, which is, like I said, also automated with the redstone. So there's 1, 2, come on, 3. I need to make another ingot cast for over here. 4. This way I can be clicking on it myself. And then this will be the last one. 6. Okay, so if I open that up, now I have just 8 nuggets and 4 millibuckets, and there's nothing I can do with that. If I was to put it in the casting table, it wouldn't work. If I was to, or the casting basin, it wouldn't work. And if I was to put it in this ingot cast, it still wouldn't be enough to make a full ingot, so it would just sit there. So what we're going to do is pump that out of there. So we'll come over here, and we'll just pump that extra iron right on out of there and into this tank. There we go. So now I've got iron. I was thinking about figuring out a way to label this. I mean, I've got quite a bit of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of them, so I could label this 7. 1 iron, gold, maybe, like I said, molten ender pearls. Just the most common ones that I would use, and then leave a couple of them blank just for extra space for me to be able to do what it is that I need to do with it in the end. But right here, these are seared brick steps, and I actually had to make these manually. You can't make seared brick stairs for some reason. I believe in the NEI, we'll check out stairs. Hold on. Stairs. What's this? See, that's abyssal stone. That was the closest to an actual seared brick that I found. I mean, nowhere in here is seared brick stairs. Which I find kind of quite upsetting because, you know, the underside of the smeltery, you know, you actually can place blocks there. So I think it would have been cool if I was able to put stairs there to kind of bring that gap down. Maybe in the future it's something that they'll add. I don't know. But you can't make seared brick stairs. So what I actually did was, if you notice, it says a seared brick pillar, slab. This one's a slab. So what I ended up doing was I just took seared brick blocks, and then I put it in a crafting table with the saw, the same saw that I used to make my micro blocks for the railing at the reactor, the micro blocks that line the house. I did the same thing, except I just lined them up in the shape of stairs. So look at this, walking right up them, don't have to jump, don't nothing. I thought that was actually a pretty cool idea. It kind of levels out the playing field. At first I didn't have this platform here, so it made everything a lot taller to have to get to the switches, and you couldn't see into the casting channels. So I raised this up a level and then just put some stairs to be able to get to it. And it kind of continues the flow off because there's seared bricks to go with the casting basin and the casting tables. But yeah, as of right now, this is our Tinkers construct layout. Being that it's a 7x7, I can actually put 2.5 stacks of items in this at one time. So I can smelt 2.5 stacks of materials and in one go round. And I thought that was pretty sweet. That's a lot of stuff to be able to smelt at once. I did make a pattern chest. A pattern chest actually sitting next to a stencil table. When you open it up, oh no, hold on. I needed to put it by the part builder, I think is what I had to do. I have to rearrange it. I kind of just threw this stuff here to get it out of my inventory. But if you put this pattern chest next to, I'm pretty sure it's a part builder, it will actually open that chest up when you open the part builder. Here, we can do that right now, guys. Now let's break this. Break this. And we'll break this. The stencil table can go in the corner. We won't be using the stencil table as much as we'll be using the other stuff. That can go back, and then I believe it is the part builder. Yeah, see, there you go. So now on the left hand side we can actually grab stuff right out of the chest, and we can use it to make our stuff. We can put it right back into the chest instead of having to open the chest, pull it out, then go to the part builder, use it, go back to the chest, put it away. It opens it up with it. And same thing with the crafting station, because I have a chest next to it. When I open up the crafting station over here, see how it says chest. The crafting station is made the same way. This is one of my favorite things about the Tinkers construct, is its use of multi-items in one function. You can do this. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the smeltery. You know, that's what I have in here because I brought all my smeltery stuff into here when I was building the smeltery and putting it together. So that's the reason why it's here in this chest. I figured I would just leave it there. Eventually I'll probably end up having some other stuff in here that I'll end up using when I'm trying to do the smelting. But the seared tanks and then the casting channels, this isn't something that you normally see too often. I thought it was a really cool idea, the way that I set it up, and I can't wait to put it to a lot of use here in the near future. I haven't had a chance to do anything like this. Even in a solo play, I never did it. I just kind of used the standard, 3x3 Tinkers Construct Smelter. It worked for me for what I needed, and I'm trying to go a little bit farther than I'm used to going in this series, for my benefit and for your guys. I want you to be able to enjoy it. And if I'm doing just your basic stuff, that can get a little bit boring. You'll see that a lot. Whereas if I try to go more extreme, like the size of the reactor, this is the biggest reactor I've ever made. I've never done the liquid ender pearls to get put in there, you know, or anything like that. So this is new to me, and I wanted to do it so you guys could see it could be done. And the automation of the plutonium, so that it can recycle my cyanide that comes out. That I thought was really cool. And then on top of that, I have, I believe in the last episode, I didn't have nearly as many of these capacitor banks, if any at all. But what this will do is, as the reactor generates power, it will store that power in here. I also put a switch right here so that I can turn off everything from that switch back. So I can turn off the grinders. It turns this off, which I turn this off anyways because I don't need it at the moment. I have so many ender pearls. I think I have over 1,000 ender pearls in my ME system right now. But I'm able to turn this off so it'll kind of use or store some more of the power. Like right now you can see this is starting to fill up because I turned this off. And it's to conserve our power. Power can get really expensive. I am going to kill that stupid wither cat. What is this? A slime cutlass. 9 attack damage? Let's see what this does. What you got? Oh, one shot him. One shot. So what we end up having now, Tinker's Construct's done, and then what we're going to be doing here, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I made a real quick an XP drain to start storing some of that XP from dying all the time I lose it, and this is just a quick way for me to be able to store it so that we can use it later. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, because when we get into doing the mana generation, we'll be using mana for our enchantments and not XP. At least I think that's how it works. But right over here, I decided this is where I'm going to start doing the mana room in the Botania room and getting into that. I have what I think is a pretty sweet idea for this. We're going to be having, I'm pretty sure it's something like 16 mana spreaders and 16 mana pools. And if my calculations are right, it's like 128 of them endo blooms or endo flowers is what they are. I'm going to be working on an automated coal farm so that we can automatically send that coal right to them droppers for them endo blooms to be able to generate that mana. So hopefully it will be a fully automated mana farm with a lot of mana too. I'm pushing for it to put out a lot of mana because I mean, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it if we're gonna be doing the mana enchantments. We need it. I have to make enough mana because the Terra Steel armor, if you actually have mana in your inventory, like a what is it, a mana tablet, or you can even have a mana ring that I can put in my bauble slot. Instead of my armor taking damage, it will just take mana away from that portable mana that I have on me, and that will save the armor. And that's what I want to do. I mean, it took me a long time to get this armor going, and it's quite expensive, and I would rather save the armor than have to make more armor. But once we get that mana generation going, we might actually be able to make our Terra Steel a lot quicker. But it's still going to cost all them diamonds, all that iron, and all them pearls. The pearls I'm not too worried about, but the diamonds I am. I don't want to have to use them if I don't need to. But what I ended up doing with this over here, I don't know if I did it before the last episode or after, but I ended up turning off every mob drop that comes out of here, except for ender pearls and these treasure bags. The treasure bags give you diamonds and pearls and a bunch of other stuff that I don't even use. But this way I can at least get ender pearls. They're really the only thing from mobs at this moment that is of any value to me. I can get everything else in a different way, or I already have tons of it. But one thing that we are actually going to do this episode, real quick before we finish up, we have these safari nets, these single-use safari nets, and we've had them ever since like episode 3. We found them in the runic dungeons with Redneck, and they've just been chilling there, and we haven't done anything with them. So I'm thinking we are going to use these right now, and we are going to see what comes out. Hopefully it's not like a wither, because that would just suck. It'd blow all this up. So let's hope that's not what that is. Wow, what happened in here? That shouldn't be like that. I wonder if... No, there's no way a creeper blew up, because it didn't blow up any of this stuff. I wonder why this is like this. Well, either way, we'll see what happens. Let's drop this. Okay. Don't be anything bad. Don't be anything bad. Go. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about creepers blowing up. Oh man, thank God I did it in the grinder room. Thank God my grinder was on, and thankfully this was open. Oh man, I'm so glad that we found that this was open, because oh, that could have been bad. Oh, that could have been bad. Now I'm even more scared. What the heck is gonna be in this one? Okay. Ready, go. Oh, it's a cow. All right. See you later. Come on, kill him. We'll kill him. One shot the cow. Awesome. Okay. Whew. Man, my heart is pumping after that creeper. I was so worried it was going to be something bad, and it turned out to be something bad. We can close all this off. I still don't understand why that was open. But, well, either way, there's nothing we can do about it now. Thankfully, nothing bad happened while it was open. But I don't know, maybe it's a architect error when I put it together. Maybe I didn't think about it, and I just ended up going so fast that I just left it open like that. I don't know. But either way, guys, that's going to have to end it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please leave a like. Also, if this is the first time you've watched a video by me, subscribe for more daily Minecraft and gaming videos. Please join my channel. You know, let's see what we can do together. Let's have fun together. Let's entertain each other. So, let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we'll be starting on, like I said, the mana room in the next episode. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Did you ever watch The Great and Powerful Oz?
I think the only Wizard of Oz thing I've ever seen is probably the Tom and Jerry ripoff.
I mean, like, were you like 100% sheltered as a kid? I mean, Jesus Christ, really?
I was just like, never watched it. I was like, man, that's stupid. I'm not gonna watch that.
Oh my God. No, that's like, oh, that's prime history. I mean, I feel so sad for you.